Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday morning, June 12th. For the past several days, we've been talking about a beneficial rain event for the Mid-Atlantic region early this week, and indeed, it looks like it'll come to fruition later today and tonight with a frontal system that tends to slow down as it reaches the eastern seaboard later today. Low pressure systems will develop along that frontal boundary zone, enhancing the shower and thunderstorm activity. Some of the rain later today can be heavy at times. Some of the thunderstorms can actually reach strong to severe levels with damaging wind gusts possible, maybe even small hail, and certainly some heavy rainfalls possible associated with those thunderstorms. This is the latest radar loop from the College of DuPage weather website in the Mid-Atlantic region. First of all, we see kind of a solid area out across western Pennsylvania, western New York, the eastern Great Lakes, all the way down into West Virginia with some showers. Some of the rainfall is heavy out there, maybe some embedded thunderstorms as well. Near the eastern seaboard from the southern part of the Delmarva Peninsula up across Philadelphia, New Jersey, there are some occasional showers, light rain or drizzle out ahead of the main band. This will continue here from New Jersey down across the Delmarva over the next hour or two, but this is the main area to watch, and it should increase in coverage, increase in intensity over the next few hours. And again, looks like we're setting up for a beneficial rainfall in much of the Mid-Atlantic region this afternoon into tonight. Well, in terms of the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorm activity, this is the latest outlook from NOAA's Storm Prediction Center. They have a slight risk from southern New Jersey down across the Delmarva Peninsula, all the way down into the eastern part of the North Carolina. Marginal risk up along the I-95 corridor. I would probably extend this slight risk a little farther to the north and west, including, for example, southeastern part of Pennsylvania. Certainly it is possible for some strong to severe thunderstorms this afternoon into the evening across D.C., Philadelphia, even New York City. Any one of those thunderstorms can produce some damaging wind gusts, small hail, and certainly heavy rain. With or without the thunderstorms, heavy rain is on the table later today into tonight. Again, a beneficial rainfall, a much needed rainfall for the Mid-Atlantic region. There is a chance for some severe weather all the way across the southern states as well later today into tonight, from Texas across Louisiana and down across Mississippi and Alabama as well. Well, let's take a look at last night's operational run of the Canadian model. I think the Canadian model has a good handle on today's situation with the threat of some heavy rainfall later today and tonight. First of all, we have a kind of deep upper level low situated over the Great Lakes this morning, and basically there's a frontal system that extends from the south and east of that upper level low, and this front is the one that we talked about earlier that will slow down as it reaches the eastern states, the eastern seaboard. Low pressures at surface will form along that frontal boundary zone, enhancing the chance for some significant rainfall this afternoon and evening. Now, this particular upper level low is a slow mover. It will actually help to contribute to the rainfall today and tonight. Then after a break on Tuesday, it actually then slides across the Mid-Atlantic region at midweek on Wednesday, increasing the chance again for some shower and thunderstorm activity on Wednesday after the break tomorrow. And that all follows the rainfall likelihood for today. Now, let's move forward. And here is, again, the movement, very slow movement of that system. We started off right in the same position early today, Monday morning. Here's how it looks on Tuesday morning. And then it continues to slowly move through the day on Tuesday, then finally kicks on out and moves overhead by Wednesday afternoon. That increases the chance again Wednesday for some shower and thunderstorm activity in the Mid-Atlantic region. Now, once that moves on by later this week, we'll see there's couple other spokes of energy in the atmosphere, and it tends to become kind of unsettled, probably for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame. Certainly cannot rule out the possibility of some rainfall late in the week or during the upcoming weekend. Not a guarantee, but there's kind of an unsettled look to this overall pattern as we get into the upcoming week. And here we are on Saturday morning. Now let's take a look at the surface forecast map. And if you are in DC, Philadelphia, New York City, one of the big differences this morning, it's noticeably more humid than it has been in quite a while. We talked about this last week, how low pressure in this particular part of the country over the eastern Great Lakes will allow for south to southeast flow of air along the eastern seaboard. With the frontal system out here, out ahead of the front, we have this more moist flow of air. We haven't had that. All of last week, we had that upper level pattern that helped to produce some north to northwest winds in the northeastern quadrant of the nation. That brought in that smoke from Quebec, Canada, for example. This is now gone. We have this south to southeast flow of air, increasing the low-level moisture. And that is a noticeable factor, first of all, if you walk outside this morning, and it increases the chance for some significant rainfall later on today and tonight in the Mid-Atlantic region. Now, let's move forward here. And here we have that frontal system edging its way. It kind of tends to slow down. And look at this. All of a sudden, the Canadian model puts out some heavy rainfall right along that frontal boundary zone. I tend to agree with this forecast right here. We'll tend to have low pressure forming right along that frontal boundary zone at the surface. Maybe this region right here with the front extending in this fashion here. And all of this can result in some heavy downpours, maybe with some strong to severe thunderstorms. Any storm of which can produce some damaging wind gusts, maybe some small hail, and certainly heavy rain is a possibility with any one of those thunderstorms. Here we go into the late night. Now, after midnight, the rain will tend to move on out, but it'll be so moist at the ground level that could be some patchy fog, especially in the suburban areas of DC, Philadelphia, New York City later on tonight into the morning. Now, Tuesday itself looks like kind of a break in the action. Behind that frontal system becomes less humid on Tuesday, and comfortable temperatures, probably mostly sunny skies. But you see this spin still occurring over the Great Lakes on Tuesday, and that will cause an increase in the chance of showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday as that upper level low finally scoots on to the south and east and right in this region. So there may be a break in the action on Tuesday, then an increased chance of showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday. All of that follows today's likely some heavy rainfall for later today and tonight. Then we go into the late week. Unsettled conditions. We have another wave that might come through with some showers Thursday night into Friday. It could kick on out of here. We could set up for a decent weekend in the Mid-Atlantic region. Here's a Saturday morning forecast map, but there's still unsettled conditions, a wave of low pressure over the Tennessee Valley at the beginning of the week. It's still too early to say about Saturday and Sunday. Certainly, Tennessee Valley and the southeastern states is in store for more rainfall come late Friday or Saturday. But for the next 12 to 18 hours or so, the Mid-Atlantic region looks like it'll finally get some beneficial, much-needed rainfall in the form of occasional light rain or drizzle this morning, occasional showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and this evening. Any one of those thunderstorms can reach strong to severe levels with some heavy rainfall, damaging wind gusts, and some small hail as well. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, this has been meteorologist Paul Dorian.